This is RaysGrid, a normal Minecraft world with 99% of all blocks removed. Despite its extremeness, everything is still possible. With the goal of this series to obtain every advancement, item, as well as mob. Watch the series from the beginning with a link down below, as well as learn how you can actually join us in this world. Now last time, not only did we go after some extremely rare items and put them into our museum, but we also started building passive mob farms in order to gather the remaining passive mobs to complete our zoo. So we've been AFKing quite a bit, and as you can see, our snowy platform has some mobs on it. We'll take a look at those just in a little bit. But on our jungle platform, we actually got our first panda. Though we did have to kill off a whole bunch of other passive mobs to finally get these guys to spawn in. Let's go ahead and actually do the next part, which is breeding these mobs to help us get advancement. We can also get more of them in case we happen to lose some, trying to get back to spawn. The ones we haven't bred yet are the ocelots. If we look at our advancements, we're currently 16 out of the 21 mobs that are bred. So we still got 5 more to go, which is kind of crazy this late in the game. Let's go ahead and use our rod cod on that one as well as that one. And maybe they're not close enough to actually breed. Let's try again. Feed. Oh no! Okay, you got them led, I'll feed them. There. How's that? Yay! We got baby kitten. Our baby ocelot. So let's go check our advancements. Oh, awesome. Now we're 17. So it did work. We got one more. We're getting a bit closer. We don't have 2 pandas yet, so we can't breed those. Let's go ahead and go to the opposite side and check out the foxes, because we captured a fox, but we haven't actually bred them. And I did bring some sweet berries along so we can breed them. Let's first get rid of these wolves, or the wolves will actually kill the fox. And we got a couple foxes in there. We also got some foxes over the edge. See if we can breed these up. So a berry for you and a berry for you. Yay, we got a baby. Awesome. Let's check our advancements. So we're 17, now we're 18. Oh, 3 more mobs away. These farms have been quite productive. Too bad we didn't get another panda. We could have did that one as well. But besides just getting the mobs, we also want to get these back to spawn. So now we gotta figure out how we're gonna actually do that. Because we are a ways out. We're like over 10,000 blocks away from spawn. So first off, we're gonna build another portal. See where this takes us on another side. Still gonna be quite far. We're still over 1,000 blocks away from spawn. Don't think there's any pathways nearby. So the easiest way to get the mobs home would be to put them on a lead and fly straight up, and hopefully they don't snap. We can actually just drag them through the air with our elytra, and then we can land on this slime block here with them. They shouldn't take any fall damage, and then from here we can easily take them into our zoo area. So now we're going to try that. If that doesn't work, we did find there is a walkway that gets pretty close. I think within like 400 blocks of it. Okay, so we got one portal over there. We also got our donkey portal right here. And if we perfect this, we should be able to transport them more easily than actually transport them the entire way. But there is a walkway about 400 blocks that way. If nothing else, we can always connect up that one and then take them back to spawn. Let's try a mob that we actually have multiple of. So if it accidentally dies, we can just breed up more of them. Let's go after that fox. Let's grab this baby fox and take it through the portal. On through the portal. Okay. Okay, so to pull this off, we first have to have the fox dangle and not touch any blocks. Then we have to fly straight up. Jump. Fly. And now it broke. And the fox died. Okay, we're doing plan B. That is, we're going to try it with ocelots first, because we actually got quite a few more of them than we do foxes. And we can keep breeding them. By the time we get through all these guys, we can hopefully be pretty good at this. So let's make a portal for these guys, and let's see if it connects up. We'll move all the mobs over to this side. And that way they're not interfering with the mob cap. They're also, currently the boat collision is actually lowering down the amount of mobs that could spawn on our platform there. Let's start pulling these mobs through the portal here, and then we'll breed them on the other side. So we kind of figure out what we're doing now. We're pulling them through either of these portals using leads, and then we're just pulling them over to this side and attaching them to this fence. That way they don't go back to the portal again, because we end up keep going through the same portal. Let's breed some of these so we can get some offsprings to practice flying back with them. Let's give it a try with this baby. I think the hardest part is just the starting part, because you have to fly pretty much straight up. Oh! Oh, at least the baby didn't die. Ladder caught it, I guess, or maybe it just didn't touch anything. Oh, I think we might have got it. Let's turn on our hitboxes. We need to head positive, positive, positive. We need to head this direction. I think we're fairly safe now. Oh no, I guess we're not. When I boosted again, then it fell off. Maybe I have to go straight up, then just glide over. Well, it turns out when I left, they actually despawned. So we're gonna have to probably name tag them. We didn't put them in boats because we wanted to breed them. They weren't breeding in boats. Luckily, ocelots spawn in very quickly, so we can always get some more. We bred up some more ocelots, and we'll try moving them just in a second. While we do that, might as well move these boxes over into the nether, and that way we can breed everything on the nether side, and we don't have to keep coming back over again. So now we got them over here, we can also breed them up. We also have these white rabbits, might as well take them over. We can also start breeding these. Make more baby rabbits. Hey, I'm back over at the ocelots. I did some practicing, and let's see if I got this figured out. The hardest part is just trying to boost a little bit higher up. So turn on the hitboxes. Also got the chunks showing, and I'm just gonna try to boost straight up twice, maybe. Okay, the cat's still on there, so now that's good. Now I hopefully can just slowly drift all the way back to spawn, which is positive, positive, this direction here. Oh, did I lose a cat? I think I lost a cat. Maybe I was going too fast. Okay, let's try it again. Go up 1, 2. Is it still on me? No. There's only one way to get better at something that I know of, and that is keep trying. Okay, so I happen to get a couple good boosts in a row, almost to spawn. I mean, luckily with the ocelot, they don't take fall damage, but this is good practice. Try to land it onto the slime here. Looks like it sort of landed. Sweet, we got one back for the museum. Let's get this one safely inside. Does it ring around? Oh, you got it, okay. That despawned. I thought you might have went through a different portal than I did. Now we just need to get into its display case. The ocelot goes all the way here into this display case. We're gonna go ahead and name the kitty cat, or the ocelot, Bartholomew. And that way it won't despawn, because ocelots, unlike most passive mobs, they actually despawn without being in a boat or name tagged. There you go, named it. Now let's escort it over to its display case, and it should eventually grow up. Right now it's a kitten. A very excited kitten. I think we're gonna, oh no! We finally got an ocelot. That was a long journey. And now we color green, completed. Now we still need to get another donkey as well as panda. So we don't actually need anything from the snowy biome here. So to stop foxes from continuing to spawn here and messing up the farm, we'll go ahead and remove this platform now. And hopefully that pushes everything over there. Well, we got it all removed. Oddly enough, it didn't seem like the game was allowing mobs to naturally spawn on like these other grass blocks or any other snow block. I guess we did have a goat that spawned over here naturally. I don't know why I didn't have like more mobs spawning. It might have to be something with RaysGrid where the game doesn't actually think mobs can spawn here, which probably means we should make a platform out here for our donkey spawns, because we still need to get that donkey, and we also need to get another panda. So let's go ahead and move these mobs off to the side so that they're not blocking spawning spaces here on our grass, because mobs won't spawn if they collide with like a boat. Okay, so remove the extra boats and tame the ones that we don't have yet, and removed all the rest of them. So now we have more area to get another panda to spawn in. We could probably go ahead and move this panda over into the nether dimension. Okay, I should be able to break this without hitting the panda. Okay. And push the panda in. Can I push the panda through here? And we'll store it back inside of a boat. There. So now let's go over and build that bigger spawning platform for the donkeys. We still got all of this coarse dirt, which we can place down. So we'll start building out here, and we should be able to connect up with these grass blocks. So we can eventually get it to convert over to grass. Now we just have to come in and hoe it, and then it'll eventually convert over to grass. Perfect. So now you can see the grass is already spreading, and we should have a nice little platform here. It's all in the meadow biome. And I do have some torches, so we can go ahead and add that so we don't have hostile mobs confusing us when we see mobs spawn in. And also help with the grass to grow at night. Sweet. So now we have this nice big open area. Hope to get another panda, and we're also hoping to get ourselves another donkey. And that would be pretty much all the passive mobs that we would need. From them, we can also get to the mule, which is the last things we need in order to breed up every mob. Hopefully that platform isn't inside of that pillager outpost. Just noticed that it's kind of close. So I'll just do some AFKing here, and whenever we reach the mob cap, we'll come in and remove any of them. Well, I want to do some AFKing, but we had another chicken make their way into spawn, holding up the mob cap. Oh, we found another culprit. Well, we got something that we haven't got before, which is a rabbit that actually spawned on a grass block. I didn't think anything would actually spawn on these grass blocks, but now we actually got one. Was anticipating to get quite a few rabbits actually. Oh, looks like it jumped. Bye-bye. Well, I was doing a bit of AFK, and we got our first mobs to spawn on a grass platform. I think the reason why we don't get many mobs to spawn on these is because there is actually no other blocks around it, and because the game uses blocks beside it in order to do pack spawning. With air blocks beside all these, the pack spawning chance goes down by a lot. So we could come in and add some blocks around the edges to increase that, or we could just, add in some more dirt, which would be just as much effort. So with the mobs cleared up at spawn, we're back to AFKing. From here I can see both platforms easily. It looks like we already got some ocelots. So I'll go ahead and continue to AFK here and killing mobs, and hope we get the panda as well as another donkey. We're in the final stretch of this challenge world, so look forward to the next episode of RaysGrid.